It didn't have a clubhouse when it first started, which meant there's a fantastic spirit among the team and the players where you were every week, it's effectively an away game, and you would be in somebody else's clubhouse. Built up a camaraderie which was unrivaled. There were no other teams like that in Scotland.
We came from the steps and the slopes and the wind of Meggetland with nothing to stop the wind from the far west, and it was a fairly primitive place. The pitch had a slope on it, the changing rooms were primitive, there was panes of glass missing, and you got splinters in your feet from the floor. From the hardship came excellence.
I think Boroughmuir has always had to fight for everything it sought to achieve. The members as a whole, and it's a big club, over 600 members now, they were prepared to adapt to change.
We built our own clubhouse. To me, that built up a tremendous team spirit and character amongst the players. And
we turned ourselves from just being a members club to making us a community club. And they feel the passion. I think that's what makes us different.
The place has completely changed for the better, and it's a great community hub. Everybody that comes in here feels welcome, and that's our job.
As I've grown up, as I've got married, as I've had kids, I've always felt I've had a big family here in that journey.
You go to your grave, always a Boroughmuir guy. You always, every Saturday, look for what the results are, wherever you are. And that's what it means to me. It's part of your DNA.
The new top level of rugby for 6 clubs to compete means that Boroughmuir have got maybe 4 or 5 years to consolidate themselves as right up there as one of the top rugby clubs in Scotland. Sport at the top level becomes more elite. You've got to attract the best players, and you've got to have them absolutely adopting a professional approach to how they conduct themselves. But you've also got to balance that with being a community club. And that even people that will never be great players might still come along and find a place at Boroughmuir where they can enjoy a game of rugby, or where they can enjoy the social side that goes with a rugby club.
We had successes and we had failures, but we always had friendship and bar afterwards, which was good. From winning the second division championship, but on that season we also won the cup final against Glasgow Hawks. So for us to go down to Murrayfield and win that day was fantastic. We arrived in blazers and ties. The Glasgow Hawks guys turned up just looking as if they were going to the nightclub. Shane Monroe's always said to us afterwards, he said, as soon as I saw you guys getting off the bus, I thought, we've made a mistake here. And we went out and we won convincingly that day. And that was the start of the team really starting to mature and grow up. So that was a fantastic day, and coming back to Meggetland is one of these memories I'll always remember.
Why am I interested in Boroughmuir? You've got to sort of mention it to Ken Ross and to the late Fraser Henderson, because they were the people that just struck made an impact on me when I would only be about 10, 11 years of age. Because my father was a Boroughmuir FP, he kind of followed all these arguments and debates that took place about how Boroughmuir was trying to establish itself, get itself recognised with the Scottish Rugby Union, and then of course opening the clubhouse. How it came about that we had the poorest facilities here at Meggetland for a top rugby club, and today we've got as good, if not the best facilities of any rugby club in Scotland. And I've got enormous personal satisfaction when I come along to Meggetland now and I see the facilities that Boroughmuir enjoy. I remember the old kind of aircraft carriers that used to be there, where we used to have to change and wash the mud off our knees. And nothing happened between the 1960s and the 1990s. Well, there's been a transformation, and Boroughmuir's performances and the consistency with which they have been able to hold their position at one of the top clubs in rugby, it should be an inspiration to other rugby clubs, because Boroughmuir have come from outside to become very much on the inside.
Our job here is to provide rugby for young men, give them an opportunity to improve, And I think we're doing that in spades right now. We've got a huge number of players training, we have an academy, we're in the Super Six. I mean, this must be a great club to join now.
Boroughmuir gave me the opportunity, gave me a chance to start playing rugby at school. I can't tell you how much it means to see just the progress that we've made.
Well, we actually found a letter dated in 1979, March 1979, so it's the anniversary as well of the kind of youth launch. And actually on the letter it did stress the importance of the project and of youth players for the growth of the club going forward.
Boroughmuir's always been a great clubhouse to be in. There's so many good people involved in the club.
Everybody that comes here and comes into our clubhouse must feel very welcome. We have a real good community hub here, and that's the way to go.
We are a very community, local organised club with local people running it, and everybody's welcome to be out here and to enjoy the club. But we are very focused on ensuring that our top 15 stands on its own and able to match, if not surpass, the other great rugby clubs in our country.
Members have driven it. It's been mainly people within the club who have taken the whole club forward, on the playing field, off the playing field, and with apparently a huge number of young guys playing rugby, many at all levels.
We are on a journey. It takes a lot of effort. We're not there yet.
It's a club that's a family club. We've got a great academy here, a lot of kids. I think it does a great job as far as promoting rugby in the community and nationally as well. And long may that continue.
Boroughmuir means home. Boroughmuir means opportunity. Boroughmuir means community. Boroughmuir means club.